Now, entering the ring, fighting out of the red corner, weighing in at 115 pounds, representing Work, Train, Fight, and Train by Danny Nicholas. Let's hear it for Zinnat Ferdous!
Want to start a revolution.
Oh, 100%.
No one comes out to DMX that doesn't throw absolute grenades in the ring, by the way.
So Zinnat Ferdous, 5'4", listed at 115 pounds, 27 years old. She's a sales associate. She is boxing at a Work, Train, Fight tonight.
Please welcome, fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 119 pounds, fighting out of Savage Boxing and trained by Tafari Lawson, Stephanie Crespo.
Stephanie Crespo, 5'1", 119 pounds, 25 years old, a veterinary assistant, fighting out of Savage Boxing. Little height disadvantage, but otherwise, all things considered, we're pretty even tonight walking into that ring, except for, Matt, the walkout song.
The walkout song is weak. I have a feeling Stephanie is not. I just saw her face as she walked in the ring, and I'll be honest with you, I'm scared.
Yeah, Matt did a little shiver when Stephanie Crespo gave him a mean mug on the way to the ring there.
We have such a unique perspective this time around as they walk out that I don't want to be too critical of the walkout songs for fear of retribution.
They're right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we start our first bout of the evening, I would like to request that while you may take photos, please absolutely no flash photography while our competitors are in the ring.
First bout of the evening, it's going to be 3 2-minute rounds. Matt, the females never disappoint.
I was just going to say, with female boxers, with Haymakers for Hope, with an 18-month layoff, I will tell you right now,
no feeling out.
No feeling out. Guns blazing right off the bat. Looking at our lineup here, Zinnat looks long. Her arms, she looks like she's going to have a pretty good length advantage here. We'll see how it looks.
Both orthodox fighters.
Decent little right hand on the break by Stephanie Crespo. Impressed with Crespo's ability to get her head off center in the jabs.
I was going to say, these two look like they got a little bit more experience than some other Haymakers. I mean, you got Crespo setting up feints already, kind of level change feints.
If you see, she's circling to her right, so she's circling outside of Ferdous' power. Both of them look very comfortable in the ring.
Zinnat is long.
She is, isn't she?
Real crazy reach advantage there.
With that being said, right, Stephanie Crespo getting her head off center,
closing that distance quick.
Yeah, avoiding that jab. I'd like to see Ferdous establish a little bit more of that jab on the outside. Long 1s and 2s, nothing cute, nothing fancy. And conversely, I wouldn't mind seeing Crespo just walk her down a little bit more. Looks like she's rocking that open face ring to cage headgear, right?
Yeah. It's one of our favorite headgears. Real good fit on that. Great visibility.
I got to be honest with you, fundamentally, one of the better fights I think we've called so far.
No doubt about it.
Great little right hand on the break.
These two women can box. I think Zinnat's really starting to establish that jab. It's landing pretty square.
Yeah, it's funny. She's controlling the outside of the ring, right? But once again, just like Crespo, circling correctly, avoiding that power, using her range, starting to find that right hand a little bit. And just as I say it, right, Crespo gets her head off center and rolls through.
I can't get over the reach of Zinnat. Her wingspan is remarkable for that height.
Oh, no doubt about it,
10 seconds left.
Just seeing her comfort level too, how low that lead left hand is. Usually that's a red flag. Here, it's
it's someone who's been in
yeah,
there.
it's an indicator of savviness.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Good competitive first round. I think that's a Zinnat round. I think very competitive out the gate, but I think Zinnat started really just landing that jab pretty clean near the end of that round. What do you have, Matt?
Yeah, I have to agree with you. I think Crespo came out, set the tone a little bit, but once that nervous energy kind of came off, I think Zinnat kind of found her rhythm, found her range, and kind of lulled Crespo into a long boxing match.
Matt, what's your feeling on Pat Benatar in general?
I love Pat Benatar.
Yeah, so and I get like this. If you're gonna have a boxing Pat Benatar song, it's this.
Yeah.
But I don't know if this is. Yeah, I mean, you get Heartbreaker.
Yeah.
Like that. That's gonna rev up the crowd.
I like what I'm seeing from both corners. Real composed cornerman. Not a lot of pantomiming. And look at Ferdous jumping off her stool a little bit early, showing that she's fresh, ready to go. All right, heading into round two, what would you like to see from Crespo?
Crespo, if she could parry that jab, her level change feints are great. Parry that jab, work on the inside, kind of make it a little uglier. Open up her hips.
That's exactly what I was going to say, right? Try to press the issue a little bit, because as long as Ferdous is, I'm not seeing like that really scary power.
Yep.
Right? So, and as,
as
I say,
good
right
right hand by Crespo,
great
another
right
good
hand.
right hand.
All right. So
Sorry, by Zinnat.
No,
by
of course.
Zinnat. My apologies.
No, of course. With Crespo, I do want to see her press the action. That doesn't mean reckless abandon,
Yep.
right? She has to come in smart, keep getting that head off center, right? Maybe duck walk in a little bit here. She's doing what she has to do. She just hasn't found that right hand just yet.
Zinnat's being patient, boxing off her back foot. Again, just piston-like jab. Not overcommitting. Good check hook.
One thing I'll say compared to the first round, though, that lead left hand of Zinnat is certainly higher now, and I think it's because Crespo's giving her some pause, right?
Great jab again by Zinnat.
I'd like to see Crespo dig to the body a little bit. She did right there, but caught a hook on the way out.
That range is tough to deal with. Zinnat in and out the entire time, and when she's in the pocket, 2 or 3 quick shots, hook to the body, hook to the head, and out again.
I know it sounds cliche, but this is really the cleanest boxing I've seen in our third Haymakers event.
Yeah,
now, right?
With Haymakers, the entire focus is on raising money. We're over $1 million tonight. It's an unbelievable amount of money. And as a result, sometimes you see people that are newer to the sport, that have only been training 3 or 4 months. I can tell you, I don't know much about these women other than they have not been training for only 3 or 4 months.
way.
These are really polished boxers.
I mean, we saw 119-pound females on the local level just recently in tournaments, and both of these women could easily
hang
hold
with
their
any
own.
of them. Yep.
Oh, yeah. I mean, have tremendous success.
And again, not a terrible round by Crespo, but she just can't get inside of that jab from Zinnat. Zinnat getting her head off center every single time, pot shot, and every once in a while with that straight too.
Yeah, I think part of the issue is it'd be one thing if Zinnat was long. She's long and she can box.
Yeah, she's crafty at range. She's not just tall. She's not just long. She's in and out. She's using her distance. I think she's pretty handily ahead. They give you 3 rounds for a reason. Anything can happen. So we'll see if Crespo can adjust, make some changes, really close that distance, make it ugly on the inside.
I think she starts strong, and I'd like to see her, maintain that focused ugliness, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Bury her head in her chest and just open her hips.
Yeah, she can't just run in and throw wild haymakers, but
But she does need to press the action.
Get your head off center, slip, land something big on the inside, and just really bury her forehead right in her chest.
Yeah, Zinnat by the end of that round started finding her left hook, and if that's the case going forward, it's not a good indicator for Crespo. When you get someone that's that long and that crisp on the outside, if they start landing the hook, then it could be a real long night. And again, Crespo doing what she should do, pressing the action, right? Finding a little bit of home, flaring that right hand, coming up over top of that long left of Zinnat.
Yeah, and Zinnat just posting with that left hand, just lining up Crespo.
She caught her with a great right hand
Great
there
right
that I
hand
think
over the
stung her a
top.
bit.
And again, she's boxing well. She's in and out, but being down 2 rounds to none, you got to think, like, I need a stoppage or I need at least a couple of 8 counts in order to get back into this fight.
Plenty of time left in this round, and we're seeing at least what Crespo needs to do. She's controlling center again. Nice
Good
little
right
short right
hand,
hand, but then it caught a left hook on the way out once again.
Great jab by Crespo there. Great jab again by Crespo. I'd like to see more than one. She's got to put them together. One stiff jab is great, but like we're 5 minutes in this fight now.
I'd like to see Crespo find a left hook. If you look, when Zinnat throws her right hand, she kind of poses for the picture, right? Watch. Well, that was actually a real crisp right hand. But sometimes she gets her head all the way across and kind of hangs. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if that right hand's in her pocket, Crespo might be able to open up that hook here. I like what I'm seeing from Crespo. See what I mean, too? It's a little bit of, those old school G.I. Joes, the action kung fu G.I. Joes?
Yeah, where one arm goes up, one arm goes down.
Yes. So if Crespo is able to put her combinations together, instead of 1-2, adding that third, that fourth, that fifth punch, she might end up seeing a little bit more real estate.
I'm wondering if we're seeing a little fatigue from Zinnat, and that's why, that guard's real low. And again, I understand stylistically she has that low lead, that Tommy Hearns-like left hand, but now it looks like her hands are dropping a little bit, creating some opportunities for Crespo. Can she capitalize? 10 seconds left. She's got to land something emphatic in these next 7 seconds if she wants to win this fight.
I think this is easily the closest round of the 3. I don't necessarily know that Zinnat even lost that round.
Yeah, and you see it all the time in boxing when someone drops 2 rounds and then the next round is close. Judges will often give them that round because they did better than they had previously. I think it's pretty clear, 3 rounds to none, Zinnat. But great account of herself by Crespo. 18 months in the making. I'm very happy with what I'm seeing right at the gate.
Perfect start of the night. That's a great example of what I would say is a clear-cut win, but also a real competitive bout.
It's not a dominant one-sided fight. It's just a clear winner, clear loser. Nothing but respect for both these women. Excellent showing. Real polished boxing for what you see from a Haymakers event. Pretty impressive stuff.
We should get
tune
an official
in for the
announcement.
official decision right now.
Twin speak. What do you know about that?
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the ladies kicking off our card with a ferocious bout. After 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for their unanimous decision, declaring your winner out of the red corner, Zinnat Ferdous!
Again, no surprises there, but excellent boxing by both females. Great first bout of the night. Hopefully that's